And, okay, so here we go. Game number 3 on the way. Map will be Terminus. Series is tied at 1-1. We'll be back with game number 1, guys, in just a second. Game number 3. Game number 3.
We'll be
back with game number 3, guys, in just a second.
In our Ukrainian versus Korea final, of course, MTW Dimaga is still our blue Zerg spawning on the top side of this map, and Slayer's MMA spawning as the red Terran on the right side of this map. Looking at these positions, Ben, if Dimaga wanted to go for his strategy, I guess that's perhaps a little bit better than it would have been on cross map.
Yep.
Then again, I really wonder what MMA is going to do. I really wonder if MMA had that tour strategy planned, like we kind of thought he originally did. You know how he made his strategy, like, okay, I play this style, and my opponent can deal with it because I'm MMA and I'm really good at executing whatever I do. But perhaps that was, I mean, that kind of really felt like a hard counter on Dimaga's build order.
Yeah.
So now I really wonder if he's going to do it again, and what if he does it again and Dimaga plays completely different. I mean, now actually I really felt that both of these guys kind of played on autopilot. The first game, Slayers just went, MMA just went with his strategy, Dimaga played autopilot his own style, and then second game I felt like MMA is like, okay, you know what? I'm going to open Banshee, I'm going to do some damage. I'm already going to start Tor production. He could have still stopped it if he would have scouted like something very, very awkward. But he saw with the Banshees, alright, the exact same thing is going on. Now I'll go autopilot, I'm going Tors. And seems to be pretty effective, man.
Yeah, it worked out, certainly. I'd be interested to see if he does go back to it. Dimaga will first scout MMA. These are pretty good drop positions for MMA, so that might also influence his decision a little bit.
Exactly. So he's also opening up with a refinery this game, which is something he did not do in the previous 2 games.
Yep. Dimaga did see that fast refinery, so he's going to know that MMA is up to something. Not going to know exactly what. Most likely just going to be... Ooh.
Tech lab.
Oh, MMA.
Oh.
Oh, MMA.
I mean, we all know how good Reaper Expand is, but Ben, tell us about how good Reaper Expand is when you're wearing the jacket.
Are you serious? When you're wearing the jacket and you go Reaper Expand, did you see Goody versus Destiny?
Yes. Did Goody wear the jacket of MMA?
That's the same effect. The MMA effect. He'll go into Goody mode.
Let's see, MMA is indeed opening up with a Reaper. Curious to see if it's going to be a single Reaper or more Reapers. He's sending an SCV already down to the low ground, so most likely he's going to build his command center on the low ground. Or?
Yep. Mines 1 mineral and then throws down the command center.
I think Dimaga's pool wasn't as late this time as it normally is, but still, that late pool is kind of risky against those Reaper Expand builds.
Yep.
I can imagine.
First Reaper finishing right as the spawning pool finishes. Dimaga will make 4 lings right away, so he seems to feel this. In other games, he's been much later with the lings, but this time he makes 8 lings immediately.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Take a look at Dimaga's point of view. Well, he did see the tag lab going on, so I guess he knows.
And this is the exact same way that MMA opened versus Xenio on this map. So, you know what? If nice Reaper control.
Really nice Reaper control by MMA. Actually, I think Dimaga's going to be in a little bit of trouble. He has 2 links on the low ground. He tried to outsmart MMA, but when he's wearing the jacket, man, there's just no stopping MMA. Takes down 7 links already. He's going to work on these drones right now.
Oh, that was smart. Starts a spine crawler. Queen does pop out, and that's going to be the end of the Reaper harass. Okay, so MMA said that he's got a list, and that is the build he's going to do on each map no matter what.
Yes.
MMA did this build on this map against the Xenio.
Maybe it's on top of his list.
Well, I mean, this could just be his Terminus build. So Dimaga knowing that, do you think he's got something prepared specifically for this?
I'm not sure. I really think Dimaga is just going to scout a little bit better, and I don't think he's going to try to do the Baneling 2-2 again if he knows what MMA is doing.
Double command center.
Yep. Something we've seen. That's pretty much on Terminus. I mean, on Shakura's he got quite a quick third command center as well. These Terrans, man, I really feel they're going out of control with building CCs everywhere in every main base whenever they can. It's like Kaz getting 2 CCs before he's getting his first tech lab on the reactor or on the barracks. And it seemed like starting to be the same trend worldwide, man.
Yeah. I mean, this is absolutely the exact same build that MMA did versus Xenio.
Reapers are on the way as well, Ben. He's going Reaper Hellion. That's the build we've talked about. Yeah, sorry. Marauders. He's at least, he already has 1 Marauder. He's rallying a second one across the map. I think that could be pretty tricky for Dimaga. Maybe MMA has a really good read on Dima, knowing that Dima likes to make a few Zerglings, drones, then on a certain moment he starts making Zerglings. But that could be too late against Hellion Marauder.
This time around, Dimaga's gone gasless. He just added all 4 gases. He's only got queens to defend with right now.
This is so bad.
Ooh, this is really bad.
But the first Marauder is already here, so Dimaga pretty much knows what he can expect right now. It might actually be too late already, but it's better than seeing it now than when there are 4 Marauders with Stim, because that would have been really bad.
Dimaga microing as well as he can. He's got 12 lings coming. Queen's going to have to come back to the ramp and fight. Hellion's getting dangerously close to that mineral line. Spinecrawler just outside of range.
Yep. He's going to have to remove that one.
Looks like Dimaga will actually live to see the light of another day. More Marauders and Hellions coming, though.
Yep, MMA does not have high ground vision, so he cannot do anything about that creep. He could potentially scan. He has 3 orbitals soon anyway.
Oh man, this is really tough.
A couple of Hellions are really low in HP. Look at the micro of MMA.
Drones doing it. The drones are coming down to fight and they actually get a small surround on the Marauders. One Marauder does finally fall.
Oh, beautiful transfusion right there by Dimaga. That really keeps him alive a little bit longer. It's going to actually force these Hellions away.
More Marauders and Hellions coming. Dimaga's building 11 drones. Dimaga, if you hold while building 11 drones, I don't know. I'll eat my shirt. Not literally.
Not sure what to say about that. But more Hellions are falling. The Marauders are working on these screens actually. The drones help out so much against these Marauders. And Dimaga.
Yeah, I have to eat my shirt.
We'll hold. Oh, we do have 2 Hellions in the main base though. Yeah. Let's see how many kills they will be able to get. We already have 7 and 6 kills. Quite a few of them were Zerglings. They're getting quite a few drone kills now though, Ben.
Yep, up to 10 drone kills, 12 drone kills, 13 now. Finally, Dimaga's going to be able to get away from this. 45 drones to 42 SCVs, and MMA is in a great position. He's got 3 command centers, all 3 orbitals, all 3 at their own bases. And as you said, double eBay. Dimaga's layer just now about 3/4 of the way complete.
So we have 3 base Terran against 2 base Zerg.
Yeah, so Dimaga basically playing from behind at this point, and I don't know. I don't know if it's possible to win from behind against MMA.
I really like how MMA executed that push, because I mean obviously that build has been known for quite a while, but normally Terrans like to wait until they have like 4 or 5 Marauders and Stimpack and then bring a lot of Hellions, you know? And he just went for it with his first Marauder and 4 Hellions, and it was actually more scary than ever.
Yeah, it was nasty. It was, certainly because of how Dimaga opened, he only had... Well, he didn't even have the Spinecrawler when the units got there. He started the Spinecrawler when he saw the Hellions. It finally finished, but it was ultimately a bit out of position. Dimaga was trying to cut corners, and it bit him a little bit. Again, double Evo Chamber, Spire, and Baneling Nest go down all in tandem.
But you love this build from Dimaga. You always said that you used it too.
The way he opened? Yeah, the gasless? Yeah. No, it's good. He cheated. He didn't build Spinecrawlers.
Ah. It's a cheat.
Yeah, he was trying to cut corners. I mean, Dimaga's one of those guys that talks about cutting corners in tournaments, and that was the corner he tried to cut, and it hurt him.
Hurt him indeed quite a bit, but he is still up at 265 drones though, and it's only 55 SCVs for Slay's MMA. Ooh, MMA is going to go for a big drop, and Dimaga barely has any units right now. He has 17 Zerglings, not a single Baneling. It's actually going to be quite risky if those Marines are very well positioned, which they are.
They are excellently positioned, so Dimaga is poised to take some big damage here. Queen's kind of coming forward, but MMA Marines are the best in the business. They're like the Navy SEALs of the StarCraft universe.
The Texas Rangers.
Oh, absolutely. 1 queen falls. 2 queens. Not quite going to go down just yet. 38 lings about to pop out.
Yep, that's going to help out a lot. But right now, Dimaga's basically mining only for 1 base. He's going to lose perhaps 1 more queen. Yes, he does. And MMA picks up all the Marines. That's just disgusting, Ben.
Yeah, excellent play by MMA. He's really bullying Dimaga around right now. Dima will get back to his injections with his lone queen. He's also getting a 3rd base up, but man, MMA's position is just, I don't know. He's up to 105 supply. His economy is amazing. 64 SCVs to 57 drones. That's not a position Zerg players want to be in.
Combat Shield is being researched right now, or actually it has been being researched for quite a while. It's about to finish, and then he has 1-1 already. 2-2 as well on the way. He's getting +1 on the siege tanks. First Mutalisks are about to spawn for MMA. Ooh, I would have loved to see for Dimaga, of course. Would have loved to see MMA have that supply depot here again with that 1 Reaper behind it. I thought it was such a cute idea.
Another medevac moving around the back half of the map. It's going to go drop the 3rd base of Dimaga, and if I know MMA, I will wager that he'll send another drop to the main, and that's exactly what he does. First Muta is going to make their way into MMA's base. They're going to pick up a couple SCVs. Actually, MMA not responding to this at all right now. Dimaga getting a lot of SCV kills. He's up to, well, 6, 7.
It's pretty good. He's going to scare the Mutalisk away right now. Here comes the first drop, which you mentioned, Ben, on the left side. Once again, Marine in a really good position. The other drop is, I don't think, well, actually the middle is not really having a lot of backup support. Now they do from the drones and Zerglings. So Dimaga actually dealing with this pretty okay.
Yeah, he lost a lot of drones there. He's up to 25 drones lost, 51 workers to 61 workers. MMA in the lead. Dimaga went for a pretty quick infestation pit as MMA continues to drop. Whoa, Dimaga, don't attack your own spire. Dimaga! No,
Dimaga! Please stop doing that. No, God. And meanwhile, MMA is actually moving on. Man, that would have been so scary. Dimaga is, MMA is moving out in the middle of the map. He's going to build up a little bit of a container over here. He's getting his first missile turrets as well. Still see dropships cruising around on the outskirts of this map. 160 supply ban against only 117.
Yeah, terrible position for the Ukrainian Zerg player. MMA is just so tough. Once he gets into a good position, how do you come back, man? He's just relentless.
I mean, he's a guy that you have to worry about that he doesn't come back, but you don't even want to think about the fact that when you are the guy who has to come back.
Yeah. I mean, MMA, he never stops attacking.
Ooh, Dimaga losing quite a few Mutalisks over here. 4 or 5 even.
Several mutas go down.
5 Mutalisks.
For only a single medevac. MMA even going to just drop the scan, kill the tumor on the high ground, and head back up to the tower where he will continue with this slow push.
He already has the support base up and running as well. Turret attack upgrades for the Marines is on the way as well. 5 missile turrets are going up for him somewhere, but he just killed so many Mutalisks.
Yeah. Dimaga, he looks really shaken to me right now. His build doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He's got double evos. He went for the fast infestation pit, never got pathogen glands, never started his hive. Got the spire, made about 7 mutas, never really added to that number. Now he's going to make a bunch of banelings.
He's still going to go for his 2-2 push, but normally it would have arrived already by now, and that's just because MMA has been so effective harassing Dimaga all game long, and actually making this look like, at least so far, a relatively one-sided game. I mean, maybe Dimaga, with all these Zerglings, all these banelings, something will be possible.
He's got a pretty big army. He's going to run forward and get a decent surround. The banelings are going to come rolling forward as well. Siege tanks doing a lot of damage. Dimaga, though, just doesn't appear to have enough. Doesn't even manage to kill all the Marines, and MMA immediately unsieges and starts pushing forward again. 42 Zerglings in production. I don't know if it's enough, though.
MMA is looking so good in this game. This is kind of how you said it before. MMA makes his opponents look bad. Dimaga calls GG. MMA takes a very convincing 2-1 lead in this final best of 5 in the finals of the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge in Kiev, and everybody's a little bit silent.
Silence befalls the crowd. Everybody's like, hey, show us that awesome crowd. And then finally the camera goes out there and everyone's just stone quiet as Dimaga, the local hero,
can't blame him,
down 1-2 in a very tough position.